What's going on, you guys? Like, put you guys to the channel for Big Dog back, and let's say we got some news for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, which is titled Dragon Ball Super Superhero. And the reason from what I've heard, the reason they're going with this title is because they want to emphasize these superhero elements of the show, of this movie, which leads me to believe I don't think Goku and Vegeta gonna be pretty much like the center point of this, and another reason I think that's emphasized by the fact that some of the character art that we get, where the character designs that we get. Of course, we see Goku, and this thing is going to be. It seems like it's going to be CGI, which is going to be a lot of really weird for a lot of Dragon Ball fans. I think. I'm not gonna make pass any judgments at this moment right now, just because like wait till I see a trailer and see how that looks. But at the same time, even trailers don't necessarily be like the finished product. I've seen a couple CG anime. One in particular I like is it's like Beastars. I enjoy Beastars, and this kind of seems like a Beastars like animation if I'm keeping it a bean. But yeah, that's just like on the time we're telling it. Like they said even way back, I think when was that? When we first got this announcement or the teaser about it or anything, it was just like, hey, Akira Toriyama said they're gonna be trying some new things, things that have never been done before. I guess I don't know if he's talking about it as anime in general or the Dragon Ball series. Weird still. Maybe it's a certain type of CG that they're doing. I don't know. But I'm still looking forward to it quite a bit because. But at the same time, I think this does wonders, and even if it's not about like centered around Goku and Vegeta, because I think that's what a lot of people have low-key been fiending for. Okay, we want to see some of the other Z fighters get back into it, and we get like a few. Like I said, we get a few designs. We see Piccolo, and it's going to be more manga accurate. So Piccolo, instead of the pink being on his arm, this is going to be yellow, and then it's like the middle joint has got the red thing around his waist. It's red now. And I like Piccolo's cool. Looks cool. You also have Krillin and his cop stuff. Krillin seems to have gotten shorter since the last movie. I don't know. My boy got shorter. He looks pretty cool. But the one I think gets people is Pan, and we see Pan has grown up a little bit. Like last time we saw Pan, Pan was still a baby. Pan is now seems to be walking, and not only that, I think she's in kindergarten. So if Pan is grown up, that means Bulla's probably grown up a little bit. And so now the people we've been waiting to see grown up some, Trunks and Goten. I want to know what their character design is going to be by. Another thing, we have two guys. They look like superheroes. I'm not gonna lie. These guys look like they would be a part of the Galactic Patrol or something like that. So I don't know if they're going to need the Z Fighters' help and whatever thing that they're doing, but they definitely seem like they're the good guys. Another thing that I really want to highlight is the fact that Piccolo has a house. Piccolo has a home. Nobody ever knew that, but I do believe this is my thought that since Piccolo is basically like Pan's grandpa. He's like another grandpa, or I think they call him Uncle Piccolo or whatever. Well, Piccolo can't babysit Pan all the time at Gohan's grandpa. So maybe they told Piccolo, hey, if you wanted to come to your house sometime and like stay with you, like we need you to get a home. And that's what Piccolo did. I'm almost willing to bet money that the only reason Piccolo got a home is so Pan can have somewhere to play at the same time, but training and stuff like that. And you can see the area that he lives in is a big open area, and I think that's definitely so like Pan can enjoy flying and stuff. Cause we already seen that Pan can fly. She could just like enjoy and like live free with the powers that she have, and like Piccolo's the perfect person. I'm guaranteed he's gonna have some funny moments with Piccolo trying to catch Pan and getting her ready for school and flying her that, all of that. I think it's gonna be some good stuff. And since this is like about being a superhero, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Grace Salmon. I think it's that time because if we just being honest, you can keep Gohan. I mean, not Gohan. You can keep Goku and Vegeta kind of away a little bit. You know, I know Goku and Vegeta are like those are the guys who bring in the money. Those are the guys, the people want to see. But at the same time, I feel like you kind of keep those guys away a little bit. You know, let them do their own thing. You know, and have them off. No telling where they're gonna be at in the anime during whatever time this arc. I mean, after this granola arc or whatever, we don't even know what's gonna be the results of them after that. So, what if this is a transition to them? You know, maybe they're dealing with the gods and stuff, and they're on around, and these people just are having to visit Earth. There's so many different possibilities because when they say superhero, Akira Toriyama is like steady on like Goku's not a hero, so it wouldn't make sense for Goku to be the central guy in this story. That's more or less a job for like Gohan, like Krillin, and then it's also said an unexpected character, which kind of leads me to the thoughts of like Tapion may be in this because this might be when Trunks actually gets his sword. And like that's gonna be his stuff. Like I think this is going to be a fun movie. I don't think this is going to be like a Battle of the Gods, a Resurrection F, a Dragon Ball Super Pro. I think this is going to be a very different kind of movie to highlight the characters that's like low key been in the dark. Uh, I don't want Goku and if that is the case, I don't want Goku and Vegeta showing up and saving the day. I want them off doing something special to the point where they're not necessarily needed in the forefront. You can have them you can literally just have them all fight each other and like hey, let's see who's stronger, Kakarot, and that right there would hold us on those two, or have them fighting bears or having a serious fight. And that will hold us as far as like the satisfaction for like Goku and Vegeta fans. But Dragon Ball fans as a whole, I think this needs to be focused around the other Z fighters. And it makes sense with this title. So yeah, I'm excited. I think the title, as soon as I heard superhero, my mind went My Hero Academia. I'm like, okay, this will give me a My Hero Academia vibe. So that's kind of what I'm expecting now. If the title would have been anything different, I probably would have different thoughts. Like Goku and Vegeta gonna do this, but Goku nor Vegeta, those are not superheroes. Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, let me say Gohan, but Great Saiyaman, Pan, Goten, Trunks, those people, you can look at as like superheroes, and I just see a corny image of all of them showing up on somewhere, and people are like, oh my God, look at this. They might all have costumes or whatever. I'm telling you, watch what I tell you. They gonna all have some kind of costumes or something, taking out villains, protecting people and stuff like that. I cannot wait to see this, which could also lead to so many other different things. Can lead to like spin-offs. These guys are more focused on doing like protecting people, and Goku and Vegeta just still out doing their own thing, fighting, trying to become the strongest in the world because they're focused on their goals are kind of like selfish, and that's not what a hero is, and that's why. And they literally say in the article that they want to put the emphasis on superhero. So hey, I think I got a pretty good guess as to what's gonna go down on the time will tell. But you guys let me know what y'all think about the new title, the CGI, the character designs, and everything for Dragon Ball Superheroes. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.